Hello and welcome to the Tomcast. I'm Tom, president and dictator for life of 515comics.com. I'd like to start with an update on my one-day buffer project. I'm happy to report that the last 5 updates have gone up at 12:01 on the day of their posting. So yeah, bring it in. Yeah, feels pretty good. I'm happy. I'm quite pleased. Yeah, I know, yeah. I am moderately less pleased to report that tomorrow's post will not be going up at 12:01 because this week's been kind of crazy and I was not able to work on Saturday's page on Thursday, so it's not ready, so I'll have to do Saturday's page mostly on Saturday. It's okay though, I'll use this weekend to get back on track and get Tuesday's page done this weekend as well so that it's ready to go up on Tuesday at 12:01 and we'll kind of get back on track. Although now that I think about it, next week's going to be kind of crazy too, but it's a process and I'm just going to have to keep trying, and it doesn't matter how many crazy weeks I have, I'm just going to have to get used to doing a page early. Which it does feel really weird, like even having only done it for 5 updates, it's very strange and alien to me to know that this is how I'm going to try and do it forever now. This is the new reality. It's kind of weird still. And now I need to ask you for help. You, the people who watch the Tomcast, and you, hopefully, the people who read my comic Nextuus. For those of you who don't know, on December 24th in the year 2006, I posted the first 4 pages of Nextuus: The Search for the Ocean Shard, which means that on December 24th of this year, I will have been doing this comic for 8 years. Which is kind of a long time. 3 years ago, for the 5th year anniversary, Professor Trey, myself, and our friend Maddie all got together and did a podcast talking about Nextuus. In that year, we had not only just made it to 5 years, but we'd made it to chapter 10, and also the first book had just come out. So there were a couple milestones for us to discuss. We just talked about some of the things in the plot and some of our characters that we really liked, some of the backstory and stuff like that. I'll put a link down below to the show so that you guys can listen to it if you would like. This year, I kind of wanted to do that again because we've made it to and past chapter 20, so that's another 10 new chapters of Nextuus in the past 3 years. Also, book 2 has come out, and so I just thought it would be kind of fun to do another show where we're kind of talking about some of the same stuff. But what do I need from you, the internet, and the readers of Nextuus to help? Well, I thought that this time around it would be kind of cool to take questions from people who actually read the comic. If maybe there's a question that you've always wanted to know or you've always wanted to ask about the comic, now is the time. We'd like to answer as many of your questions as is possible during the show. So go ahead and leave a comment in the video space below or on whatever site that I post this on, or send me an email or tweet me, I guess, even though I don't use my Twitter a whole lot. But I'd use it for this, damn it! And we'll endeavor to answer any of the questions that you come up with, so long as they're relating to Nextuus in some way. So if it's just a question about the story or the plot, the characters, maybe some of the backstory that hasn't been touched on in the comic, maybe if something is going to happen in the future, although, disclaimer, it's still an ongoing comic, and so I can't just give a lot of stuff away, so certain things I may not be able to answer, but I'd love to share with you as much as I can. Maybe you have questions about how Trey and I come up with ideas, or our writing process, or anything like that. Maybe a question about how the books got published, or how I published some of the mini-books and other things that have come out. I would greatly appreciate it, and I thank you in advance for your help with this endeavor, and I hope that you enjoy the show that we put together for you guys. And as always, thank you very much for reading Nextuus, and thank you very much for watching the Tomcast. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I will catch you next week.